So, in this video we're going to be looking at whether the Christmas niche is still a niche you can get into and, well, is now actually the perfect time to be creating your books, as well as a few keywords and niches you can be getting into and a few new ones that I've seen to help you out with your KDP journey and ultimately make a lot of money during that Christmas period. So, if you haven't been here before, my name is Rory and I run this channel called Mr. Roza. And before we get into anything, can I just ask you guys to hit that like and subscribe button, as it would be greatly appreciated and doesn't take you half a second to do. Now, I've already made quite a few videos on the Christmas niche and those were a couple months ago, but now in today's video we're going to be having sort of like a follow-up and seeing, well, has there been much change in the recent weeks and months? Has there been a change in the trend in the popularity for Christmas books at the moment? Now, like I said in my previous video, Halloween, I would say Halloween, Christmas and Easter are probably, I would say those three are probably the three biggest ones you can be getting into for KDP books, and they always seem to have really low bestsellers ranks, like I would say below 1,000 some of the books get to, which is very impressive. But Christmas, if I was to rank them, I would say Christmas is at the top by a mile. People love Christmas. Christmas is a hugely celebrated thing all around the world, not just in the States or in a particular country. Christmas is celebrated everywhere and it's always a big time event and it gets a lot of hype around it. So that means, well, the popularity for it will be a lot higher, and that goes through anything, so that with any gifts, and one of those gifts obviously being notebooks, colouring books, learning books, activity books, all those sort of things. And so today I'm going to show you where I've got a few ideas for some keywords and some niches you've been getting into which are meeting our criteria of below 1,000, and just because with Christmas it can be hard to get into that niche. But before we get into anything, what I would say is something you can do with Christmas books is, well, if you've already created books, like just a lined notebook, say for example, or a colouring book already, or an activity book, for example, well, what you can do is you can just grab that interior, maybe make a few changes to make it like Christmassy, that sort of thing, and then all you've got to do is create a new cover and then you can upload your book again. So when it comes to like Christmas and you just want to make a couple of books and, well, you're not massively invested in keyword research and that sort of thing, what you can do is just grab your book that you've already created and just change the cover, change it to Christmassy theme, and yeah, you can upload your books that way as well, just to get into a couple of additional niches. And, well, you never know, it could become a bestseller and be one of those books that's making thousands a month. You don't know. So let's jump into the computer and have a look at the trend in the recent weeks and months. So, as you can see, here we have Google Trends open. And now, well, already you can see this gradual increase from like August time, and then we get to here, beginning of October. There was a slight increase, not massively. However, if we look now, so today is the 4th of November. Not sure when this video is going to be up, but today, when I'm recording this video, it is the 4th of November. And if we just have a look, well, it was quite high. There was a big increase in the end of October. However, as soon as it touched the 1st of November, it almost skyrocketed. It doubled in popularity. It almost doubled in popularity. So that is telling us, well, it's getting to November time, people are starting to get into that winter theme, and that means Christmas gifts, Christmas theme, and people will start looking at their Christmas shopping to get ideas for what they're going to buy for people. So I'd say this is a good time to be uploading your book because, well, it means when people are looking for their Christmas shopping, they might come across your book straight away, put it in their wish list, put it in their basket, all that sort of thing. And, well, the thing I'm seeing already in the real world is I'm starting to see shops selling Christmas decorations, Christmas trees, and all Christmassy themed stuff. So it's just, all it's doing is getting everyone in the mood for Christmas, and that means obviously the popularity is going to go up for it. So if you're creating your Christmas books now, it's a good time for people to like come across it and that sort of thing. And now let's move on to Amazon. Now, I would say one of the best selling books for Christmas is a Christmas colouring book. Now, the only thing about Christmas colouring books is, well, as you can see, it has 10,000 results, and it is a tough niche to get into. I will admit it's a tough niche to get into, but I would say it has probably one of the best sellers ranks. Like if we have a look at this one here, I think I've looked at this book in a previous video, Joanna's Christmas Festive Colouring Book for Adults. Already it has a bestsellers rank of 1,000, I think it was 1,600 already. However, if we look at the all-time, well, you can see how it gets that Christmas time and the bestsellers ranks decrease every time. Even here, did I see a sales rank of 71, which BSR of 71 was making 11,809 sales, which is absolutely ridiculous. However, I'm not saying you guys can't do it, but I'm not expecting that from you guys because, well, this is a very well-established author and it's going to be very difficult to rank above that, especially in a niche like this. However, if you're willing to put in the time and the effort and maybe do some ads and that sort of thing just to get it out there, get that bestsellers rank up, this could be worthwhile. So yeah, you have a lot of books here, even the bestsellers ranks now, like this one, 5,000. Has this had a Christmas already? Yeah, this has had a Christmas, and if we have a look at how well it sold during Christmas, well, you can see again below 1,000 at times, around that 1,000 mark. And yeah, just something interesting that I'm seeing already here is, well, can we look at the past 90 days? Well, you can see over the past 90 days how its sales rank has gone, well, from here 237,000, 100,000 to where it is at the moment, 4,602. So that tells me people are already doing their Christmas shopping for people. So yeah, that's another reason why now could be the perfect time to create your books and upload them. Now, I'm going to be honest. So the way I found some niches and some keywords you guys be getting into for Christmas was Creative Fabrica. And this is just a very simple trick I like to do. And all I did was type in Christmas KDP Interior. And then I just searched it up and, well, I had a look what it came up with. And then, as you can see, I saw this one here, Christmas Mandala for Adults. So I thought to myself, well, I'll tie that into Amazon and see what's coming up. So I type that in, Christmas Mandala colouring books for adults, and it has 1,000 results. And when it comes to mandala colouring books, well, they're always very, very popular. And I was actually very surprised. I didn't think it would have as little results as it does because they always seem to sell well. And you've got this one here. This is a top-selling book, and yes, this is by a top-selling author, but can we look at how well it sold at Christmas last year? Well, it had a bestsellers rank of around that 6,000, 7,000 mark, and that was in its first Christmas, and already it's getting to that mark. So we're looking with this book maybe getting to that 1,000 bestsellers rank, which is a lot of money. And again, you can have a look through all of these. And even at the moment, like I'm saying, the bestsellers rank are very, very low at the moment, and they're just going to keep on getting lower as it gets closer to Christmas and people are looking for gifts for people. And has this had a Christmas as well? Yeah, this has also got to that 10,000 sales rank, which is very, very impressive. We can have a look at the interior for a book like this. Can't really see too much on the interior actually, but we can see on the back page what it will turn out like, again, like just a normal mandala, how mandalas work. And yeah, well, what you can do from Creative Fabrica is, if we look at this author, maybe selling a few others, and yes, they're selling a lot of Christmas mandala colouring pages. And this one here for $10, you can pick up 50 pages of a Christmas mandala colouring interior, or you could buy them all individually like so. And then what I would recommend, obviously, with Creative Fabrica is buying the unlimited version so you can get unlimited downloads and create them all yourself in whatever way you want. And obviously I'll leave the link to Creative Fabrica in the description below. But I'll definitely keep up to date with Creative Fabrica because around Christmas time they do like to make some deals for you guys on their unlimited plan. So I will keep you guys informed on that. And then what I did was, well, from typing in Christmas KDP Interior, I just went through and had a look to see if there was any ideas I could get for some books. Like, here we go, Christmas maze books. So what happens if I type that in? And let's add the 4 kids. Again, 1,000 results, which is very, very interesting. And I am expecting that around the Christmas time to get even lower. And let's have a look. Christmas Maze is an amazing maze activity book for kids. Let's see how well this did. Oh, look. What a surprise. It did decrease during that Christmas period. Maybe not as much as those colouring books, but you can create better interiors than this. And still, just with that small investment in Creative Fabrica, that you'll still be making money. I'm sure that guy has made some money from that. And yeah, that's also a great thing about Creative Fabrica. I just like, honestly, to just go through and, well, just typing in KDP Interior, and I can come up with niches from that, which is, again, an extra thing you get with Creative Fabrica. And you can look and you can see all these interiors that they have, and they have for you guys, selling for you guys. So they even sell Christmas colouring pages and that sort of thing. Daily week planner, and yeah, there's pages and pages of this stuff where you can get ideas from. So what's this? Christmas number colouring book. So let's go into another page and let's see how many results. Okay, 10,000 results. So we'll skip over that one, but that does tell us that that's probably a niche that's making a lot of money as well. But yeah, I really think this Christmas mandala colouring books for adults, that keyword phrase has quite a lot of potential. And well, what happens if we put it in for kids as well? That has 10,000 results, so maybe targeting it for adults is the better idea for something like this. Because really, I was very surprised when it only came up with 1,000 results, because I can guarantee some of these books will make a lot of money around that Christmas period. And then yeah, the great thing about Creative Fabrica as well, when you download the interiors, well, if you don't pay for a software like Adobe Illustrator, you can just drag those interiors onto like PowerPoint or Keynote or something like that, which I'm sure all you guys will have the availability to one of those, and you can just drag them and edit them from there, because you don't have to go through all the editing process and that sort of thing. Or you can use softwares like Canva, Inkscape, Gravit Designer, all that sort of stuff to create your interiors. And if you want to go about just creating them unique, creating them yourself, because I always say creating them unique, there's more chance that you'll make more sales if they're good quality, because obviously there won't be people able to copy you and that sort of thing. And yeah, if you want to find some like more keywords for like Christmas and that sort of thing, Christmas books, I would recommend Helium 10, because Helium 10 is just, I'd say, one of my favorites and go-to for keyword research because of its very powerful tools. So if I type in Christmas books, well, as you can see, it'll give a list of Christmas related keywords you can be using and then putting in your books to ultimately make as much money as possible. And it has pages and pages of this stuff. Like here, countdown to Christmas. Well, search volume 4,604, competing products only 2,000. So you could just use that in your 7 keyword boxes, or like countdown to Christmas colouring book, that sort of thing. That's a good idea. Actually, what if we tie that in, countdown to Christmas colouring book? Well, that only has 376 results. Maybe that's a new niche you guys can make a top seller from. But anyway, that is the end of the video, and well, this video was sort of just a reminder, just to remind you guys that, well, Christmas is coming up. Christmas will come round so much quicker than you think, and now is the perfect time to be creating your Christmas related books. And it's also a reminder for me that I need to be creating my Christmas related books, because I will admit I'm a bit behind with that sort of thing. And yeah, I hope you can find some potential from this. So like I said, I'll leave the links to Creative Fabrica Helium 10 in the description below for you guys to go and check out. And obviously, if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments below, because I love reading and replying to every one of your comments, because it means so much to me. And yeah, go make some money. I'll see you guys later. And oh yeah, did I say to hit the like and subscribe button? Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button if you would like. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.